Wednesday. You know what time it is. And as always, well, let me go on my random tangents before we, cue to the opening. So check this out, right? So you ever have the moments where you deal with someone who's so negative, they take away all of your energy. They make you visually upset and they just drain your energy out. I've been having that the past couple of days, you know. But to all those people who like to give a hard time and say that it won't work when they put zero effort into themselves, I say to you, if I had a side of a mountain, I'd knock you the fuck out with it and say, if you don't like it, do something. Why complain when you can be part of the change? Food for thought. Let's start the show. And welcome to another edition of mWo Wednesday nights. You know what time it is. Of course, I'm your host, Mike Thunder. And once again, we're doing another edition of Bash at the Beach. Oh, yeah. Tonight's episode, we're showcasing a man who is not only a rapper, but he's a producer, hysterical beat maker. This guy is like hybrid to the core. And he's very innovative, to say the least. If I were to compare him to another wrestler, I would say the wrestling styles of probably Chris Canyon, the wrestler, and how innovative he was with his moves. We're going to check out some beats, some instrumentals, and even a track that he did with his son. Tonight's artist we're bringing in from the DMV, he's been everywhere. He's been to Canada. He's been to DC. He's been to various parts of the DMV area. And a fun fact, our very own, co-host on our bigger shows and occasional shows when she's able, Master Chibs, is his wife. So I guess you can say so far I've gotten Master Chibs. Master Chibs' kids have popped in on the show, and now we're showcasing the skills of her husband. Met the guy in person, great guy, chill, love his, comedy and how a fellow no-filter guy, and that's what I like. Anyone who don't have a filter, I get along with you even more. Talking about old school gaming, music. And he's one hell of a cook. I'm telling you, like, he's an awesome guy, and it's never a dull moment that I've had with him every time I got to know him more and more, another layer. So, tonight's show, we will be showcasing the one and only Trakformer. And like I said, one of the tracks that we're playing will be one of him and his son, a duo performance. So sit back, relax, enjoy the music. Eventually, we'll have him on as a guest, but just like Master Chips, he has a very strenuous, schedule. He's a busy guy. It's understandable coming from one workaholic to another, especially if you're a parent. And all you parents out there, yeah, That's a full-time job that you're not getting paid for. But a lot of you parents out there that I know on a personal level, y'all killing it. Keep doing what you're doing. That's said in seriousness. Now, hope everyone in the group chat's doing all right. Also, a shout out to Basskip for letting us use his theme song as the theme song for Bash at the Beach 3 and this wonderful logo that you see right there on the top corner. I swear the guy's a genius. Hit him up if you need a logo made for t-shirts and whatnot, because he is like Rob Van Dam. He is one of a kind, you know. It's just you here. No, we got more viewers. Mind you, this show is currently being streamed not only on Twitch, but it's also going to be on YouTube, and it's also currently streaming live on Twitter. And even though people have been giving me, hints of, hey, you should try Kick, the only way I'll try Kick is if it's able to let me stream off of StreamYard. Until then, Twitch to the core, you know what I'm saying? Twitch to the core. Dabby Hugs, what's good, man? What's good with you, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Ain't Dabby Hugs KDB? I was just kidding, man. I was just kidding. That was a very fun episode I had last week with KDB. Like, I can't wait to bring him back on many more episodes. And I'm also currently looking for a part-time co-host for the show to bring on just for good laughs. Episodes that I'm not doing interviews. Yeah, I want to have a co-host. Must be hilarious, must be active. Can't do nobody who's like quiet. You quiet, listen. Y'all watch Howard Stern. For those who've heard of Howard Stern, if not, you're either too young or you've been living under a rock the past 30 years. But he always had people interacting with him on the show. Ain't nobody quiet. Ain't nobody quiet. This is no different. You know what I'm saying? This is no different at all. So anywho, that being said, we're going to go ahead with our first of many tracks. And let's see. I'm going to do a little ode to Thirsty Thunder, and I'm going to pick them at random. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to let the first track be the track of him and his son. Now, his son, if you've seen every episode that we've had Master Chibs on, he's popped in. Both her daughters have popped in. Like, we family. I look at Chibs as family. I look at her husband, brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? So this track, I really dig it. I want you guys to check it out. It's called Kit Kat.
We don't need to rush. We can just be us. We don't need to rush. We can just be us right now. We don't need to rush. All we need is trust. We can just be us right now. We don't need to rush. All we need is trust. We can just be us right now. Hey girl, slow it down. Love it when you turn around. Can I give you all my trust? Is this love or is it just a little flirting or a crush? No need to rush. Tell your friends to keep it hush. Don't mean to make you blush. I don't need a kiss, I'm fine with a hug. Being with you daily is my only drug. Say less, let's be us, no need to discuss. Only thing I know is being with you is a must. We don't need to rush, all we need is trust. We can just be us right now. We don't need to rush, all we need is trust. We can just be us right now. We don't need to rush, all we need is trust. We can just be us right now. We don't need to rush, all we need is trust. We can just be us right now. We don't need to rush, all we need is trust. We can just be us right now.
That was smooth. I like that. And mind you, this is a teenage boy and his father creating and producing this. Like, yo, it's straight fire. You know what I'm saying? No cap. It's fire. I fucks with it. And forgive me in advance for saying that if any of the kids end up hearing this episode. My bad. Forgive your Uncle Mike. You know what I'm saying? Hang 10K. Don't play with your dinky, bruh. Our man from O Town, Ontario, Canada. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, Providence, technically T Town, Toronto. My bad, dog. I ain't mean to mess up your country, Providence, and you know, oops. My bad, bruh. Hope you're enjoying the show tonight, too. I see y'all in our separate group chat going back and forth. Y'all wild. Y'all wild. I mean, I'm wild, too. I have my wild moments because let's just face it. Anyone who knows me and knows me when Mike Thunder comes out, because everyone figure, oh, you're just a character. No, it's legit. Like when he comes out into fruition, I'm a whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I am Mike Thunder. The whole fucking vibe. Anywho. But yeah, shout out to my boy and his son, Kit Kat. I like that one. And I like how it just transitions. It's smooth and mellow. And it's like the song you want to listen to, and it kind of reminds me of Teenage Love, which I really didn't experience much. I mean, there was probably one person, but I wouldn't really say that was love. That was just more someone that I had feelings for, but they didn't feel the same way. But they just tagged me along, and probably now, present day, they probably might have some regret that it didn't happen. I'll never know. At the same time, I don't care because I'm too further out and doing my own thing. But I don't know why. That track just gave me like mad teenage love vibes. Modern day teenage love. Because I don't know. I just like that. It just was so smooth the whole time. Like even the lyrics and the flow of everything with the song. Especially the hook on the chorus. Come on now. Y'all couldn't tell me y'all wasn't feeling that. Y'all couldn't tell me not one moment y'all had a reminiscence of when y'all was younger. If not, then you never fell in love as a teenager. Understandable. It's understandable. Coming up next, we got our next track. It's an instrumental. So I want you guys, whatever you're doing right now, if you're cooking up a meal, crank this up. If you're doing your dishes or doing your laundry, crank this up. If you're in the room with your lady and you trying to romance with a glass of wine and the candles burning, guess what? Turn this up because you don't want to miss this one. This next track is called Mi Familia by Trakformer. The first thing that came to mind listening to that track, it really does match the meaning of the name, mi familia, my family. You know, we all have ups and downs in our families. A lot of us might have broken families or broken pieces to the family. You know, I get it. But this is one of those tracks where you pretty much remember every moment where your good times, and you also remember when it's family that gets you through the roughest times, you know. And we're not just saying, biological family, even I've said it. As much as I love my family, I've also grown that family like friendship or brotherhood or being you know, a brother to like, females and junk like that. Um, it's one of those things where that's also family too, because they were your day ones. They were your ride or dies. They were also the ones who were there for your highs and your lows. Not the ones that left you when you were at your lowest, but then only showed up when you were at your highest. Nah, this track is more suitable for those. So I think that's a nice meaning to it, a nice way to sum it up, you know. And the beats that were used in that track, I felt like it was a little bit of ill harmonics with a little bit of, Bone Thugs and Harmony, but also a little bit of Shingo too, that hybrid Asian Hispanic beats with a little bit of hood to it. But it's just like I said, I love songs that where even if it's an instrumental, it tells a story and you can instantly click to it. When you have tracks like that, and many of you can agree with this, those who can't agree, you really don't understand the theory of why music is created. It tells a story, it tells an emotion, you know. It goes based on how you feel or how you want to feel or to get you into that mode, get you to tap into it. So I can definitely tap into that with Me Familia. Uh, it really hooks on to, like I said, the whole meaning of it. Family, whether it's biological or your day one friends that grew that relationship with. I don't know, something to think about. I know that's kind of random and deep, but literally all this was just popping in my head. And yes, I am wearing a weird type of war paint on my face. Just to, I don't know, I wanted to do something different to connect with the black light. Leave it to me, right? Leave it to me. We got more upcoming episodes in the month for A Bash at the Beach. Supposed to have an episode with, you know, Light Mike. We got another local artist on the rise, guy by the name of Noah Utz or Oots. Not sure how you would pronounce it. Some people pronounce it tomato, tomato, Utz, Oots. We'll figure it out when we get there. Various others. And then, of course, we got next month Great American Bash Women of Power. And so far, we only got one guest for opening night, and it's a banger. Also, shout out to our ambassador for 2023's edition, the Saki Mom. Right now she's currently on the excursion down south, back in my home area, South Carolina, not too far from home. So she's pretty much out there adding more to her repertoire of being a sake genius, which it's funny I would compare that to Great Muda in WCW. So that's one way to compare it, since there is a interesting transition of the two. Let's see. Let's go see what's going on in the group chat so far. Mad Villain, what's happening, brother? Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the episode tonight as well as the upcoming music that we'll be playing. You know, pretty much two down and three to go. Three to go for this break. Mad Villain always supporting when he can. See, I had to add that in when he can. See, if I would have kept it going, he would have got big headed. Y'all know this because Mad Villain's been a long time fan of the show. You feel me? See, yeah, I already know. But that fist bump about to be more of a middle finger if you keep screwing up. I keep talking about, doing an opening for a part-time co-host. And I really think you would be a good fit, but, let a brother know. It's open season. I ain't talking about just having one. I want various ones just to keep the flows going. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it different, just to give it a shake up. I learned from having past full-time co-hosts is that, once they get a little too comfortable, then it like butts heads because then I feel like it's constantly going against what, how I want to do things in my style. People kind of forget at the end of the day, this is still my show. This is still my creation. And, there's no bidding war, especially if I'm the one who's, doing the investment in it, if you know what I'm saying. But that's a different story. And yes, this juice is on point, but it's just juice. Save the good stuff for tomorrow night's Thirsty Thunder. But anywho, we got our next track coming up too, made by Trakformer, which he also has another fellow rapper on there, a guy who goes by the name of Rap Quest. Yeah. Instead of Map Quest, we got Rap Quest. The name of this track is Ben. Now, I haven't heard this track yet. 3 of the 5 tracks we're playing tonight I've already heard. Not all of them I've heard. This is one. So, comment down below. Tell me what you think so far.
I've been trying to make it in this game, but faith is hard to achieve. I tell myself I'm gonna make it, I just gotta believe. Faith is something you just gotta have, but you gotta hold it tight and never say never. But that's just something my homie told me, right? Cold as night, that's the way they describing my flow. They ask if I'm trying to puff while I put the lights in control. Been wanting to make tracks, been telling you haters to take that. I've been trying to make that. Bike coops, then I'm out in the Maybach.
Been here and we never left. Perfection's achieved once you start to believe that the fact that we're back from the future with nothing but classic just means that we're better yet. Now instead of sex, drugs and money changing us, it's kept me the same, not making us succumb to depressions and taking us in a long ride on a fake and bus. I'm older, smarter, working harder, mind is sharper. No more chasing after girls cause they got me a woman who's made me a father. Now none of you can walk in my shoes and keep me out the booth. Now that's the truth, so if you're talking smack, just know that I ain't playing to lose. Didn't wanna know if Rap Quest is back, if Chico's still the same, if I still go by track. Has it made you change? Or people still the same? You close to being insane, I only got one thing to say. Ben, you still rhyming? Ben, you still riding? Ben, you still cheating? Ben, haters still beefing? Ben, still drinking? Ben, still pimping? Ben, back from the future with the same shit again. You can say that I've been with my old chick for a long time, but oh wow, creating my own style. She don't mind that I'm putting in long hours, taking long showers, longer than both albums, back to back. Longer than 2 towers, power mix foes, cowards, all I'm shaking way before power. So don't tell me that you started this, we at the heart of this. Beat big, it's hard to miss, I'm bombing it while vomiting. My name and beats as anonymous, I mean, how hard is this? It took a minute, now we back from the scrimmage on the field when it's finished. This flow goes slow, yo, yo, when I change it sky high in your city like Bio Infinite.
Why is it I'm always asked these cues that you already know the answer to? And I'm sure I'ma have to explain it again and again to another half of you. I laugh at you, cause you's a broke. But now, man, you should've known I've been making these hits while I'm taking these hits to the most finest grizz while I'm trying to win. With a side of some gin and a side of I don't give a what. Been doing this thing for way too long, all just for me to give it up. Go ahead and ask again, you'll be missing when they look you up. And I find you blue just like the stuff that Walter White be cooking up.
Did wanna know if Rap Quest is back, if Chico's still the same, if I still go by track. Has it made you change? Or people still the same? You close to being insane, I only got one thing to say. Ben, you still rhyming? Ben, you still riding? Ben, you still cheating, been. Haters still beefing, been. Still drinking, been. Still pimping, been. Back from the future with the same shit again. Didn't wanna know if Rap Quest is back, if Chico's still the same, if I still go by track. Has it made you change? Are people still the same? You close to being insane, I only got one thing to say. Ben, you still rhyming? Ben, you still riding? Ben, you still cheating? Ben, haters still beefing? Ben, still drinking? Ben, still pimping? Ben, back from the future with the same shit again. Back from the future with the same shit again. Back from the future with the same shit again.
That flow was flocking. Not gonna lie. For some reason, the first thing that came to mind is like a fight scene of a comedy, kind of like Rush Hour. How Jackie Chan's like seriously fighting, and then Chris Tucker is like literally fucking around, even though he is getting his hits in too. So weird. So weird. The comparison. Song's great, don't get me wrong. Song is on point. But yeah. Mike P 5830. What's going on? I see you popping in. What you dying from? What's wrong, man? You laughing too hard? You know what I'm saying? You got the giggles, man. All of y'all got the giggles, huh? Mad Villain, why are you quiet for? You of all people should be like talking, because you owe me one, sir. Don't think I haven't forgot. You owe me one. You owe me big to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that shit. Forget who I am. Mike Thunder. But nah, that was another banger of a track. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to go too off subject because, like I said, he got some good stuff. He got some good tracks. And I love the beats. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those type of people. I like to have a wrestling hype video in my head when I'm listening to somebody's music. And even though this one thought of a comedic fight sequence, I also thought about, like, say if there was a feud right now with, I don't know, let's play NXT Dream Match. Trick Williams against, you know, Joe Gacy. Like, I could see that being used pretty well, especially Trick Williams' character. Now, I know what y'all saying, that's kind of biased because he's from South Carolina, but there might be some truth to that as well, you know. Not sure. But anywho, let's go ahead to our next track that we see on the Jumbotron, you know what I'm saying? The Mike Thunder Jumbotron. Sounds cool, doesn't it? The Jumbotron. Yeah. So this one's another track by Trakformer, but this one is a multi-person collab. Now you heard Rap Quest on the last track. He's also on this one, and also another one, a female lyrical ninja, Talia Baby. So I'm like, okay, I think I've seen her before at Crescendo, but I haven't heard her perform. So this one's going to be interesting. And the name of this track is called Money Right.
And the money right, I beat her every night till the morning light, till my money fly.
Working like it's Monday night. I'm building stacks, those the facts, rolling loud, that's the shit I like. I put in hours and years, making music to the sound of my tears. Always stand beside all my peers, but the light won't hide all your fears. You need to anticipate, don't be late and reciprocate all the hate. Up the wait, don't you wait, gotta get it. The only way that you know, no matter what they say, keep the lame away from the day to day. Just be the best and then leave the rest. Believe it's just divinity. Said we put 93 till infinity.
And the money right, I beat her every night till the morning light, till my money fly. And the money right, I beat her every night till the morning light, till my money fly.
I need my money now. JG Wentworth, I need my money, man. Or someone gets hurt. What you know about waiting on a check, cashing out, spazzing out, on my way to my connect. I don't mean no disrespect. If you smoke anything less than the best, I'ma hold my chest. I'm the Matthew Lesko of rap, telling cats to get their money right and get themselves up out the trap.
Plans, shaking hands, make them dance, rain and bands. Okay. Wake and bake, now it's make or break. Bake your cake a steak, gotta give to take. Don't break your faith, don't debate your faith. Dominate debate, eliminate the hate, appreciate the weight, remediate mistakes, and create something great that'll resonate. Yes, you say your money right, but you gotta keep it real. You live at home with mama and she paying all the bills. Turn a penny to a dollar, how accomplishing it feels. When you stack need racks and you mean what you rap. And your dreams turn to facts and you see what you lack. Self-esteem at a max, can't lead if you lack a good team at your back, get your green intact. SNRG, call a baby and track. Yeah.
You'd rather have my money right than have no money left. After what's left, you're left with a whole lot of nothing. Now you're bouncing like them checks, sex, drugs, and money, honey. Call it the Holy Trinity. Now all I need is 6 stones, a gauntlet, infinity, possibilities for success. Fresh like Listerine, history in the making, making front page publicity. Victory's mine, rhyming the best of my ability. Chimney smoking greenery, that looking just like Jiminy's with agility, aiming with level 3 stability. Occupancy at maximum, sold out facility. Now I got my money right, someone gotta lie, get a little high, teach you how to fly. And the money got me to earn night to the morning light till my money fly. And the money got me to earn night to the morning light till my money fly. And the money right up on it early night till the morning light till my money fly.
Alrighty. So that sounded like, that sounds like a song I would play on payday. Like it's payday and it's like, gotta get my money right, get it right. Like that would be like, the music video would start out with me walking out of work happy because it's payday, but then it would show like how I'm busting my ass those 2 weeks before getting that paycheck. And also, I would rather listen to Cali Baby rap rather than Ice Spice and every other current female rapper right now who is of low interest to me because it's just a pretty face and a big fake butt. And just because they spell out some lyrics, everyone's like, oh my gosh, she's fire, man. That cat. No, that is all cap. That is all cap. All the way down to her butt implants. No offense. But yeah, that one had more of a big payday feel to it. So I probably plan on playing this song while getting ready for work tomorrow because of, well, payday is how it is. To quote Carmelo Hayes, and that's the way it is, and that's how it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Dropping facts and dropping facts and dropping facts. Indeed. All right. So now we're down to one song left. And it's a song that I played well, I played it before going live. You know what I'm saying? What up, Jolly Rancher Kisses? What's going on? Sorry I didn't get a chance to run that errand. I didn't get out of work till a little after 7 because of more extra stuff I had to take care of. I had to wait on the notary to get done, and I'm one of those type of people. I will patiently wait and take one for the team just to make sure that we get the W. That's me. So yeah, I didn't get home till like 7:45, and I had to like delay the opening because originally it was gonna be 8, but then I pushed it to 8:30. So my bad. To quote Kermit does Omegle, my bad, Shouty. Yeah, very uncannily disturbing but funny skit. Just follow him on Instagram. You'll understand. But yeah, hope you're doing all right, Jolly Ranchers. Everyone give Jolly Rancher a shout out if you ever get a chance. Jolly Rancher Kisses on Twitch. Uh she just recently had an operation done and has to go into another one. So, you know. And it goes back to what I was talking about earlier when playing La Familia. I mean Mi Familia. Um, once again, you got family out there, but not all family is blood. You do make family with people that aren't your blood as well too, through friendships and all that. So and all that jazz, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, doing better. Thanks for the love and support. Hey, I try. And my jaw has been killing me as of late. Like it's been like this popping noise going through my ears, and I'm like, maybe it's just arthritis. That lunch combo meter. Yeah. While I was on my lunch break with my coworkers, Jolly Ranchers gave me a call, and that was probably the most epic ride to lunch ever. And if anything, it got us amped up on the way back, which usually after lunch, everyone's like, "Oh, I'm tired" and all of that. That's because all of y'all are carb loading. Like, I know I figured out the art through, reading a lot of routines for like Lex Luger and Jerry Lynn. Like, there's certain times of the day where you carb up, but then you try the rest of the day to, go as minimum as you can and then fast. And I've noticed that's working. Eating clean is crazy still. You know what I'm saying? I like tonight. Tonight, all I had was grilled chicken, lettuce, and zero carb tortillas. That's all I had for dinner. I mean, yeah, I had some, taco sauce, the street taco sauce to use, but still, though, that is insane. That's like bare minimum. Like, literally, I got a mountain of lettuce, chicken, and zero carb tortillas, which, like I said, I've grown to take a liking to. I miss my corn tortillas. I miss my taquitos and all that, but got to make that adjustment. As a lot of my Hispanics would say, I only poquito. I was like, you funny, bruh. But you know, on occasions, I gotta have my rice. Gotta treat yourself. If you don't treat yourself, it won't work out. You know what I'm saying? It's the best way to do it. The best way to do it. So now we're gonna go to our last track, right? And the name of this track is called Wizard. And before even listening to the track, I gained an interest in it because the first thing that popped in my head is the Shining Wizard reference that I use on the show with other alter ego Mike Muto. So the whole time I'm listening to this track, that's the first thing that's like popping in my head. And it's, pretty interesting to say the least. At least I think so. You know, hey, see, call me at lunch tomorrow too. Go ahead. Oh no, tomorrow's Summerfest, so I'll be outside for like a good while. So you might or you might not get me. Just giving you a heads up on that. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know what time it is. You know what time it is. shit, my jaw is killing. I don't know what's going on. It's just been throbbing. All this popping and all that. I think somebody's been trying to attack me in my sleep. You know what I mean? Probably one of y'all, or somehow someone gave one of my exes my information and they're coming after me. I just can't tell because I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm down with that too. I mean, I do that to people all the time on the regular. You know, that's how it is. Anywho, we're gonna go ahead with our last track, "Wizard" by Trakformer. I like that. You know what? I'm gonna reach out to Trakformer tomorrow and ask him if I can use that as like the interval clip on the show. You know, I think that'll be pretty interesting. Hopefully he'll say yes. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for tonight's episode of our musician showcase on Bash at the Beach. If you want to give Trakformer a follow, follow him at Trakformer. He's everywhere. He's on YouTube. He's on Spotify. He's on Twitter. He's on Instagram. Give him a follow, and if he asks, you know, Mike World Order sent you. You know, so unless anybody want to chat about anything in general, I might do the post show on Instagram. I think we'll do that. Let's start a ruckus tonight. What do y'all think? Should we? I say yes. So that being said, 40, 25, 40, a do do. Do 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 do. Enjoy yourself. Well, for some reason, it wouldn't let me do the raid I wanted to do. No, I heard the echo too. So weird. So weird. See you guys on Instagram Live. Find me at Mike World Order.